I'm Melissa Dixie, and I'm going to take you on a tour of downtown Marblehead, starting here at Abbott Hall. Abbott Hall was built in 1876. The money was donated by a man named Benjamin Abbott of Marblehead. Abbott Hall is also the home of the Spirit of 76. Now we're on Washington Street at the Lee Mansion, which was built by a very wealthy man in 1768. Later they turned the Jeremiah Lee Mansion into two different banks. And now it's the home of the Historical Society. Here we are across the corner at the King Hooper Mansion. It was built in the 1740s by a wealthy man named Robert Hooper. The Hooper Mansion had an underground passage that led from his house to the harbor so that he could get away onto his boat and sail away. Around Washington Street there are a lot of little shops. This is Shay's Rebellion that sells a lot of Marblehead stuff, and it also sells a lot about lighthouses. On the corner of Washington and Pleasant Street is the Marblehead Kite Company that sells clothes, toys, and cards. This is the old townhouse, which was built in 1727. It was used for the first town meeting. It was also used as a jail. Now it's just used for voting. This is Hector's Pup on the corner of State Street and Washington Street. It has a lot of toys and dolls for your dollhouses and a lot of arts and crafts. If you like dolls and puppets and other toys like that, you should come to Hector's Pup. On the corner of Front Street and State Street is the Acorn Gallery, where young children and even grown-ups go to paint wonderful pictures, and you can even buy some of their fabulous artwork. Next door is the Lynn Marine Supply Store, where you can buy a lot of stuff for your boat. Next to Tucker's Wharf on Front Street is the Driftwood, where you can get a good breakfast and lunch. You can get pancakes at any flavor. We're standing on one of the public floats of the Marblehead Harbor, and nothing has really changed except for all the different boats. Another place on Front Street to eat is the Landing, where you could have lunch, brunch, and dinner. This is Screeching Lady's Cove, and there still are some fishermen at this Screeching Lady's Cove. Now we're at Fort Beach on the end of Front Street. It's a good place to come for tide pooling and other stuff to find crabs. At the end of Fort Beach is Fort Sewall, where they protected themselves from all the battle boats. Now we're on Franklin Street looking at the old Mary Alley Hospital. It was donated in 1920 by the Alley family. It was named after a woman named Mary Alley. It is now a condo, and it was used for a hospital until they built a bigger one in 1953. The Franklin Street Fire Station has been used as a fire station for many years. In the attic of the fire station, it says, Whalen Harbor, March 13th, 1895. Now we're back on Washington Street looking at some of the old houses, and we're also looking at the Old North Church. For a good place to stay on Washington Street, the Harbor Light Inn. And that concludes our tour of downtown Marblehead. As you can see, there are lots of things to see and do, and plenty of places to eat.